fire protection. Today, all of us officers will be enlightening you with information about fire disasters, such as what are fire disasters and establishing emergency response and protocols to the different fire safety drills that we will be demonstrating today.
First things first, let us educate ourselves on what are fire disasters. Fire is a state, process, or instance of combustion in which fuel or other material is ignited and combined with oxygen, giving off light, heat, and flame. Fire disasters happen when fires hamper life, such as humans, infrastructures, and the environment. Several factors can contribute to the occurrence of fires. Using the information from the fire safety protocols and drills that we will be demonstrating will increase your awareness of your surroundings and can help you mitigate the effects of fire disasters.
Plan and map emergency exits, evacuation routes, and evacuation procedures. We all know that the best method to deal with an emergency is to prepare before it happens. It is crucial to map emergency exits, evacuation routes, and evacuation procedures in your environment to ensure safety for all: students, employees, civilians, and etc. Schools, the workplace, and communities need to have a plan for these three as it mitigates the impacts such as injury and loss of life. During a disaster, thoughts can be blurred due to panic and anxiety. Only some are able to think clearly. That is why it is crucial to prepare ahead of time, master the evacuation routes and procedures, educate and inform people so that they will embody the core importance of these and think clearly during a fire disaster.
How to utilize fire extinguishers. With the right training and knowledge, fire extinguishers can save lives and properties. When operating one, remember the word PASS. P-A-S-S. P. Pull the pin, hold the extinguisher with the nozzle pointing away from you, and release the locking mechanism. A. Aim low. Point the extinguisher at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the lever slowly and evenly. And S. Sweep the nozzle from side to side. If you are unsure about using a fire extinguisher and for all other situations, alert others, leave the building, and call the fire department. Here are some fire extinguisher reminders. First, you should make sure to have easy access of a fire extinguisher in an emergency. Second, make sure the parts aren't damaged, dented, or rusted and the pressure is at the recommended level. Third, remove any dust, oil, or grease that might be on the outside of the extinguisher. And lastly, some extinguishers need to be shaken monthly as well as pressure tested every few years.
To avoid inhaling smoke and gases, cover your mouth with a wet cloth. Using a wet material such as a towel or handkerchief actually hinders the effectiveness of vapor filtering. You'll need to soak a cloth in water, but not so much that it becomes deeply soaked and extremely wet. Make sure that the cloth you'll be using is thick enough to prevent it from catching fire.
If you get fire in your clothes, you need to stop, drop, cover, and roll. It is very important to do this because if you run to go get water and dump it in your clothes, you're going to give that fire air, and as a result, that fire is going to increase and worsen. Now let me demonstrate how to properly do this. First step is to stop, which means to stand still. Next step is to softly drop to the ground, cover your face, and roll back and forth. Again, if you get fire in your clothes, don't run to get water. Just stop, drop, cover, and roll. In doing so, it will smother the fire and put it out.
The next drill is to walk calmly using stairwells instead of using elevators. If you are inside a building that has many floors, walk calmly but quickly. Don't run. The reason for this is that a fire might short out the electrical system. Elevator shafts behave like a chimney and it can quickly fill up with smoke, trapping you inside and placing you at danger of smoke inhalation if you utilize it during a fire disaster. That is why, in the event of a fire, it is imperative to encourage others to do the same, to always utilize stairwells instead of elevators for evacuation to ensure the safety for all.
Lastly, during a fire disaster, the smoke is actually more poisonous and dangerous than the actual flames. The smoke usually goes up whenever there is fire. So in order to breathe less smoke, you should stay close to the ground by staying low or by crawling on the floor until you reach the exit or a clearer place where it is safer or much easier to breathe.
That's the end of it. I hope you were enlightened with the information we demonstrated and utilize this for you, your family, your workmates, and your friends. Thank you!